All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm excited for this, my first Sunday live chat. I'm really looking forward to this because I've been looking for a way to better connect with all of you. I get a lot of questions sometimes, and so I feel like this is a better way to respond to questions than, trying to respond to comments one by one. So I hope to see a lot of you here. And hi, Highlander. Hi, GokcheDB. Thank you for joining. So first, I just want to check, since this is the first one, I want to make sure that everything looks good. Can you see my screen? Can you see me? Ricky gives me a thumbs up. Hi, Ricky. Okay. Seems like everything's good. Okay. So I'm going to try to keep this to 30 minutes. We'll end at 6:30 Eastern. And of course, at the very end, I'm going to do the complimentary vacation giveaway. So don't worry, that's coming. We'll do that in the last 5 minutes. All right, GokcheDB says we can see and hear you. Hi, Savvy Life. Hello to Leah. I hope I got your name right. Hi, Tiger Boys. Love for the Husky, Tiny Home Living. Great, looks like we're getting a good turnout. Hi, thank you all for joining. Okay, so first I'm just going to go over our latest properties and blog posts, but I'll keep an eye on the chat screen so I can answer any questions that come up. So feel free to stop me at any time. And yes, unfortunately, no Alaska properties right now, but we'll keep that in mind that you are interested in Alaska. Howdy, Wanda. Okay, so I just posted a property in Camden County, and this is covering. So I'll go over that. Oh, I lost my chat screen. Sorry about that. You can see your chat. Well, yeah, I'm going to leave it up because this is responding to the fact that you can see my chat screen. I'm going to leave it up because I want everyone to see any questions that come in so they know what I'm responding to. And also, it's just easier for me, although I think it doesn't seem to want to stay up, so sorry about this. It's a little bit of a bug here. It seems like I'm going to have to work this out. It seems like whenever I click in the browser, the chat screen goes away. So I'm just going to scroll back and forth for now. But anyway, we just posted a property in Camden County that I wanted to cover. This is about half an acre in Camden County, Georgia. We do have a video, as we do with all of our properties, so you can watch that if you haven't already. And let me see, I've been really interested in property. Okay, great. So this is a property in coastal Georgia. If we zoom out here, you can see that we are close to the border with Florida and also not too far from the ocean. This is a property just outside of Woodbine, which is the county seat of Camden County. So it's also very close to the Satilla River. So you are near a fairly large city, but this particular subdivision is a little less developed, so you get some greenery around here. You also get some of the amenities that come with being an HOA, because this is in an HOA. They have a rec center and other things like that. Just fun facts. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Yes, it is beautiful landscape. Hi, Marcy. So just a few fun facts about Camden County. It is considered one of the top places to live in Georgia by niche.com. Little tip here, if you don't know niche.com when you're searching for land, it's a great website just to check on school district ratings, security, all of that. But Woodbine is also home to a number of festivals, Crawfish Festival, they have an Opry, and they have some farms as well. So it's a nice little city. Yeah, Wanda, I just covered that. I'm gonna leave it up for now. It'll actually go away whenever I click on my browser, so you'll see it sometimes, other times you won't. And with this property, the lot is zoned R1, which is residential, but you can't use mobile homes or RVs in this particular location. Again, it isn't an HOA. I know some of you don't like that, but the advantage of an HOA is you do get certain amenities with it. So if you're looking for something that comes with like a recreation center, pool, things like that, then this would be a good selection. It is in the Satilla River Landing POA, which has annual dues of $650 a year. And you would also want to contact the City of Woodbine for any of their building rules and regulations. In terms of price, the cash discount price right now is $12,999. The owner financing price is always a little more, but with owner financing, it's just $1 down plus the $299 document fee, and then $299 per month for 65 months at 0% APR. There's no prepayment penalty and no credit check. All right, Ricky, you're looking for hunting land. Okay. Well, I'll just be upfront. Most of our land is generally zoned residential, but sometimes we get a property or two that may be decent for a smaller hunting lot. Yeah, so you may want to, keep looking at our listings. All right, so I think that covers this property. Unless anyone has any questions about it, I can go to our next property. We did also recently purchase a property in Washoe County. This one is 2.55 acres. Washoe County is right near the border with California. This is a very rural area. You can see that it's in the middle of the desert. It's close to Pyramid Lake, and it's also close to a few small towns. The property is off of a dirt road. I think that there are some solar installations around here. I could be wrong, but I thought I saw those as well. I will note that there is what may be a seasonal wetland. This doesn't actually look like it's wet, but perhaps at certain times of the year it fills up with water. And it's about an hour and 25 minutes to Reno. It's zoned general rural, which allows for residential or agricultural uses, including mobile homes, but not long-term RV use. You could probably camp, but not live in an RV. And the cash discount price is $7,999. Again, owner financing price is a little more, but it's only $1 down and $199 per month for 60 months at 0% APR. There's also, as with all of our owner financing properties, no prepayment penalty and no credit check. I'm just going to check on the chats here. Solar would be awesome for this. Oh, okay. Ricky, you check 4 times a week. Oh, well, if you're checking that often, I do hope we find something that can work for you. And thank you for checking back in. We'll keep an eye out for hunting property. Solar, and yes, Highlander solar would be awesome for this property. Are there text alerts for properties? So yes, there are. If you go to our website, that's gokchecapital.com if you've never been there, and click subscribe, then you can either sign up for our weekly email. We do send out an email usually on Thursdays. We go over usually a blog post that we just posted, but also any things that are coming up like this live event. But you can also get SMS text notifications. So if you see here, you can sign up to get an alert whenever we post a property, or you can select up to 5 states. And if you did that, you would only get text alerts when we listed a property in one of those states. And then I think someone else had something to say. Let's see, does your company prep clients for purchase, or do you just supply the connection to a seller? So we actually own all of the properties that we purchase or that we sell. Just for anyone who's not familiar with me, I'm not a real estate agent, so I don't list properties for other people. I only list the properties that my company has purchased. We don't necessarily prep clients for purchase, but on our website, we do have a lot of free resources that are designed to help land buyers. If you're familiar, you're probably all familiar with our YouTube channel. We have our Go-Chain Knowledge videos there, but also on our website, we have a blog. We update this multiple times a week with long-form blog posts that go into detail about a wide range of topics that may be of interest to anyone buying land. So if you look at our latest blog post, we just went into how geothermal heating works. I'm sure a lot of you, especially those of you who are interested in off-grid, are familiar with geothermal. It's a pretty cool system. It basically lets you utilize the Earth's thermal mass in order to heat and cool your home, and it saves you a lot on your electricity bills. So the ground is always, it's cooler in the summer and hotter in the winter because it has all that thermal mass. And geothermal, it runs water through the ground, and then that water is pumped through your house, and that's used to heat and cool your home. So it's kind of like a heat pump, but it goes deep into the ground and uses the ground for that. I think I had a few more comments here. Looking for some homestead land, Talia. Great. Well, we do have a lot of residential properties. Most of our properties are in more rural areas. So there should be something that would work for a homesteader. Just depends on where you're looking. You can always shoot me an email if you wanted to chat about any particular property. And let's see, keeping my eye open for Montana and Wyoming. Oh, okay. Well, keep that in mind. Okay. A lot of homesteaders here. Good. I also want to point out that on our blog, we do have a lot of resources for homesteaders as well. So you may want to check out all of our blog posts. I try to go in depth. As you can see with this geothermal article, I do try to go in depth on the blog posts. I just did a lot of solar content as well. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Catherine. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Ruby. Thank you. Yes. Really, the episode on arroyos was your favorite. That's funny. That was a very niche one. I didn't think anyone would actually read it, so it's good to see that you enjoyed that one. I find arroyos interesting, but I think anyone out in the Southwest should learn more about them because they are actually one of the major points of danger for hikers. My mom grew up in Arizona, and she was always talking about hikers getting washed away in arroyos. So. But we did a blog post on arroyos. You can check that out as well. I can show you. So yeah, it goes a little bit into what they are and how they're formed, and then why you need to watch out for them. And if I'm gonna digress for a bit here, but arroyos aren't just important for anyone hiking. They're really important for people buying land, especially in arid climates. We had a couple people buy land. They went and looked at it at a particular time of year, and it all seemed dry and completely flat. And then later, during the rainy season, they discovered that there were 3 arroyos running through the property, and that those arroyos really limited the buildable area. So that's an important thing to look out for. And they often show up in the wetlands mapper. I'm getting a lot of comments, so I'm going to stop my digression here for now. Do you ever get properties in Utah? Yes, we've had a lot of properties in Utah. At the moment, I don't believe we have any. Yeah, we don't have any right now, but in the past we've had a lot. So I just keep your eye out. We'll probably get more. Does geothermal have a monthly bill, like from the electric company? No, well, as with any sort of heating and cooling system, you're going to have a lot of variation, but generally, no. It's a self-sustaining system. Some geothermal systems are not powerful enough to completely heat or cool your home, so you're still going to have to connect to the grid or you could use off-grid solar or something like that, but it will dramatically reduce your electricity bill. You will have to have at least one annual maintenance inspection on the geothermal system, but it's fairly low maintenance as well. It's said to last around 25 years. Again, that's going to depend on the manufacturer and the type of system you've installed. But no, like a lot of off-grid systems, you swap the monthly bill out for a somewhat high upfront cost, unfortunately. But you pay that upfront cost, and then you don't have bills moving forward. Let's see. I read that one too, just because I wanted to know wow, a lot of people read the Arroyo article. Well, great. Looking for land suitable for a truck yard and RV park. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know a lot of people are interested in RVs. We don't have any properties in North Carolina right now, but we do have a bunch in Tennessee. I don't know, that may be too far for you, but you can check those out if you're interested. But perhaps we'll consider North Carolina soon. Tiny rental wanted. Okay. Yeah, tiny homes are popular too. I would just say if you're looking for tiny home land, be very careful and make sure that you call the building and zoning department before you purchase any property. Tiny homes are wonderful. I wish that counties were more up to date with them, but a lot of the zoning regulations are out of date, and they say that you have to have a minimum of 800 square feet or something like that. It's a little silly, but yeah, you have to be careful about that. Oh, Tiger Boys, you love my book. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, for those, I guess this is a bit of a shameless plug, but for those of you who are not aware, I did write a book as well. I want to bring it up because I did cover a lot of due diligence items, so I really tried to make it as helpful as possible for land buyers if you wanted to check it out. We have a full checklist of everything that you may want to look at when buying land. All right, let's see. Wow, I didn't expect arroyos of all things to become the point of conversation here. Well, it makes me happy though, because arroyos fascinate me, so it's good to see that they fascinate a lot of other people as well. Ricky, is it expensive to set up the geo system? Well, let me see, I already scrolled away from the blog post, but we have it in here. It really, like with any of these systems, the costs can vary. It is going to be costly, though. We are looking at 4,000 is one endpoint I saw. I wouldn't think, though, that most systems are going to be at that end. But between 4,000 and 24,000, I think the average across the country is around 13,000, but it's going to depend on your land and how difficult it is to excavate, the size of your home, and how much heating and cooling you need, so the climate as well, and the type of system. You can have both vertical and horizontal geothermal systems. But yeah, it is an advanced investment. I think of it like solar panels. If you're doing an off-grid solar panel system, you're gonna pay an upfront cost, but then you have a system that's going to work for you for a very long time, and hopefully will be far more reliable than the grid. So let's see. And, oh, another Wyoming. Okay, well, we'll think about Wyoming. Tennessee, yes. So I just want to point out that we do have a lot of Tennessee properties right now. If you go to our listing page, you can go to gopchecapital.com/listings. You'll see this map here. We have a bunch of Tennessee properties. So anyone interested in Tennessee, you may want to come here and take a look at all the properties. We're down to 320 almost, so I'm not going to go over all of them right now. But you'll see a lot of them. I'll just cover this one. Half an acre in Decatur County. It is located near Parsons. This is Western Tennessee. You can see that here. Recreational opportunities in the area include hunting, camping, fishing. So this is a rural area. There's a lot of forested land nearby, great for anyone who loves the outdoors. And there is no zoning in Decatur County, although it is in the Featherfoot Point subdivision, which restricts the lot to residential purposes. Mobile homes and RVs are not allowed, unfortunately. But the cash discount price is $9,505. And I'll just note, I know a lot of people, again, don't like HOAs, but there are some nice things about them. Primarily, it prevents, I don't know, sometimes when you go, we went out to a number of West Virginia properties, and we would often sometimes see beautiful properties, but with a junkyard right next door. An HOA prevents something like that. So it can be nice just to protect your property and know that there are some eyes on it. Let's see. Northern Indiana. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll think about that too. County info for Tennessee. Catherine, which county in particular? In general, oh, let's see. But in general, whenever I do research on a county, just FYI, I'll just Google the county's website, and then I'll call the assessor, the planning department, sometimes the code enforcement officer as well, and the treasurer. And each of these officers will give me slightly different information, but probably the first one you want to call is the planning office to get the zoning information and understand what can actually be built on the property. So let's see, one title company be able to do title searches in multiple states, or is it best to use a title company in the state where oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. That is a good question. So it depends on the title company. Many title companies will only work within a specific area, but I've also worked with title companies that will say cover an entire state. There are also the big players like First American Title that have offices throughout the US. But generally, I try to work with a title company that's local to the county where the property is located. Most of the time, I found you have to do that, but it depends on the title company. If you're buying land in many different areas, then you would really want to go with one of the big players like First American, where at least you can work with the same umbrella company and different offices. Let's see, here's another question. I have one strip of land next to a school, and it's about 10 square feet in front of a park that I purchased at a tax auction. It's only 10 square feet. Is that correct? If that is correct, I'm not sure what you could do with that property. I'm sorry. Maybe plant a small vegetable patch. I have never seen a 10 square, maybe I'm reading that wrong. I've never seen a 10 square foot property before. That is very small. Yeah, but I would note you do have to be very careful with tax auctions. Tax auctions are a great deal, but often you get the bottom of the barrel properties, and if you're not careful. Yeah, I guess these things do sometimes happen. Someone does a subdivision, and for whatever reason, they leave out a small chunk of the property. Maybe it's a mistake or something, and then you have this essentially useless piece of land that no one knows what to deal with. But that's why you have to be careful with tax auctions. You often don't have time to do your due diligence, and you end up buying something that's really bottom of the barrel. But on the flip side, you get a great deal. So, sometimes you get a really great deal. Sometimes you're stuck with a bad property. Let's see. Is the listing map interactive? Yes. Let's go back to the listing map. So you can zoom in and zoom out, and you can also click on any of the pins to see the name of the property and get a link to the property's full listing page. So if no one's seen our listing page before, you should check that out. Let's see what else we have here. Just join the feed, Savannah, and I send her love. Oh, thank you, James. It's so good to see you. Let's see. My daughter lives in Hisco. Oh, a lot of people are considering Tennessee. Oh, that's great. Yeah, take a look at our properties. Also, if you want to just send me a chat or send me an email or a comment on any of the videos and counties you're interested in. Maybe we'll check those out. Yes, Smoky Mountains, love them. We were just there a little bit ago. Got to be one of the most beautiful parts of the country. Oh, thank you, Ricky. I'm glad this has been helpful. I hope I'm answering questions. 10 square feet. That's a good point. Yeah, just donate it to the school. Thank you, Gokche DB. Yeah, that's probably the best thing you could do. At least you could maybe get some kind of tax break. It probably wouldn't be much with a 10 square foot property, but you're also doing a nice thing for the school. Arizona. Okay. Yeah, we've gotten properties in Arizona before. We don't have any right now, but we'll probably have more in the future. Oh, New Mexico. We do have properties in New Mexico. You can see here. We generally almost always have a property in Tierra Grande because we love to work in that subdivision. It's just south of Albuquerque, the subdivision. And we drove out there and we're surprised by how beautiful the area is. We actually have a drone video down here so you can see it. But when you're out there, drone video doesn't do justice, but these mountains really are crystal clear. And Tierra Grande is a nice subdivision. It is an HOA, but it's a nice subdivision because unlike a lot of the other subdivisions in this area just south of Albuquerque, they did develop some infrastructure like roads and electric lines, so people are living out here. There are a lot of retirees, actually. We met a few folks from New York who were living out here. So let's see. Yeah, turned it down. Sorry about that. Yeah, I turned my music off. All right, so, I didn't realize we're at 3:25. So I think since I do have to get off in now 3 minutes, well, it's going to be a little later than that, but oh, thank you, Wanda. Yeah, we like to buy in New York as well. But I think it's time for our complimentary vacation giveaway. Very excited. This is our first one. Really excited about this. We're working with a partner who provides these giveaways. And I don't know, it's just seems like a fun thing to offer. So before we get into it, I always check. Yes, drum roll. Before we get into it, though, I just want to cover, I know this is, not the fun part, but just I want to cover some of the terms that the company we're partnering with have, just so, everyone is on the same page. I put them in our video that we did about the vacation giveaway. And, well, also I want to note that I'm going to be doing this chat every Sunday, or most Sundays, at the same time every week. And at the end of every chat, I will be giving away one of these vacation vouchers. So they have a wide range of places you can go. This is one banner. These are the 7 most popular destinations that they have. You see there's Las Vegas, Cancun, Dubai, Cabo San Lucas, Bali, Phuket. So a lot of great places to choose from pretty much anywhere in the US. They have 30 locations in the US and then some global locations as well. But it's a complimentary vacation voucher. It's not 100% free. You do have to pay the taxes, which depending on what location you choose is probably around $80 to $100. And I want to be clear why they do that. They explained it to me because I asked about that, but they said that if we give away the vacation completely free, then the IRS will see it as a gift and they will consider that income that you're getting. So you'll be taxed on the full value of the voucher, which is around $1,000. So you'll be taxed at your regular tax rate on the gift's value versus if you just pay the taxes from the hotel, you end up paying less in taxes. So It's designed to try and save you some money when you do your tax return, because you also don't have to worry about filing it as like a gift income as well. So that's why you pay. Oh, quickly, when is the next free land giveaway? That's in October. I'm not going to go into it here because I'm a little crunched on time, but if you go to our YouTube channel, it's on the cover. You can see the free land giveaway and when it's ending. But I'll just note, so you do have to pay the taxes. It's probably about, $95. And you have to pay those within 7 days of receipt of the voucher, but then you have 18 months to book your stay. So you do have some time to decide when you want to go. Depending on the location you choose, the number of nights you get varies, but it's generally around 3 nights in a luxury hotel. It's a location selection, so you then, once you go in to try and book, you'll select which hotel you want. It's also for a 2-person stay. It's not a group voucher. It's 2 people. Some locations will allow up to 2 kids that are under 12 months, but there will be fewer locations that allow that. And you do have to pay for your flight and all the other expenses. So I just wanted to cover those basic terms. All right. So now, if everyone who wants to participate just say yes, I'm going to put all your names in Excel and assign you all a number, and then we're going to randomly select a number. So everyone who wants to participate, just say yes. And I'll give us 30 seconds to do this. Oh, also, and while everyone's saying yes, I do want to say thank you all for showing up. This was a great turnout. I'm really happy that this worked out well. And I'm happy that there were some great questions too. Really happy to be able to answer those. So hopefully we can keep this going. Well, we will keep this going every Sunday at 6 p.m. I'll be here to answer more questions. Okay. I think one person said no. Here. Okay, Ricky said no. Oh, Ricky said yes. You were just joking. Okay. But I think this is going to get a little bit clunky. So I'm just going to, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. When I pull the number, I'll count down to the person. All right. So one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27, 28, 28, 29. Did I get everyone? Ruby's 29. Okay. And drum roll. All right, number 10. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Meteorite. You're the winner. Congratulations. If you want to DM me offline, we can go over all the various locations and then I can send you that voucher. And for everyone else, again, I'll be doing this every weekend. So if you show up, you will probably win at some point. So, and if you don't have my email, you can just go to my website, gokcecapital.com, click contact, You have all the information here. Here's the email though, info@gokcap.com or gokchecapital.com. And congratulations again. Thank you all so much for showing up. This was really exciting. I'm very excited to give away our first vacation. And for everyone else, I hope to see you all here next Sunday at 6 p.m. We'll give away another vacation because you can only get one every 12 months. So if you've won one before, unfortunately, you're out of the running, but everyone else will have a chance to win one as well. So thank you all. I'm so excited to see you. I hope to see you soon, and I'm going to sign off for now. Have a great weekend, well, a great evening, and have a great week.